Yo, what's going on, you guys? KC Presents back out with another video today. I'm here in NBA2K24 with the Boston Celtics with some big news that literally just occurred. Jrue Holiday has been traded from the Portland Trailblazers to the Boston Celtics in exchange for Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, 2 first-round picks, one of them being Golden State Warriors top 4 protected for next year, and a 2029 Boston Celtics first-round pick. So obviously this really changes everything. Truly, if you look at the Boston Celtics roster, they have Tatum, Brown, Holiday, Porzingis as your main 4 guys, which is absolutely incredible. Then you also have Derek White and Al Horford. Al Horford's probably going to start still the season. Derek White's going to be off the bench. The big issue here is the lack of bench depth is definitely concerning for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard's probably going to have a big opportunity this season to get some more playing time, along with Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett, and hopefully these guys are able to just tie over the minutes here. As long as someone gets healthy, though, it's really going to be hard to score against this team with Tatum, Brown, Holiday, Porzingis as your lineup. So anyways, if you all ready, I'm ready. Let's check out the rotation really quickly before I get into this. So we're going to have Jrue Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Horford, and Porzingis is line that I'm going to be rocking with for the starting lineup. I think that's what they're going to rock with. There's still a chance they could do Derek White and starting lineup and Horford off the bench. However, I think this is going to be best because Derek White's going to bring off that very valuable scoring piece off the bench and potentially could be like 6th man of the year like how Brogdon was last year before Brogdon got traded literally just right now. So now we're going to go and see Cornett, Hauser, and Pritchard are off the bench as well. So in lineup it's Holiday, Brown, Tatum, Horford, Porzingis, White, Cornett, Hauser, and Pritchard. Let's see what NBA 2K24 thinks of the Boston Celtics this year. I'll catch up with you guys at the trade deadline, and I'll see you then. Here at the trade deadline, we are 31-20 on the year. You know, honestly, we're on a 16 winning streak, but I thought we were going to be just a little bit better in my eyes. However, I guess maybe it's just taking a long time more with the chemistry here. So, but also, you know, the bench is definitely a huge factor here. If you look at this, so just hearing out these stats, let's just like really quickly. Holiday's averaging 14 points, 5 assists a game. Obviously, the stats are going to go down. Brown at 23, Tatum's at 30, so he's absolutely killing it. Horford's going to be at 6 points a game this year. Porzingis, first year as a Celtic, is at 19 points, 8 rebounds a game. Derek White's averaging 10 off the bench, so we're still doing all right. I see the bench here just too much of an issue in my eyes. So I'm gonna see if I can potentially like just make a move or two to get some more bench stuff, because honestly this team is not winning a championship with, you know, what they have like underneath there, and I want to try to make sure we get like something realistic. You're not going to be trading like in division again. So I think honestly that's probably what they're going to do here. They get Mike Muscala back on the team. Mike Muscala is pretty solid backup center, and they don't really need anything much. So I think we're just going to go with Mike Muscala here, get him on the roster, just get a little bit of an improvement. He's now back on the Boston Celtics here, just another somewhat decent bench role here. I think Hauser is going to be safe though, so he's going to be fine. We're going to go him and potentially Banton and see if we can just pull off really anything to just get like some, I mean, like 75, 76 overall in here, just to hopefully like lessen the blow, because obviously it's really hard to score. It's really hard to do anything off the bench when they're not really, you know, doing much out there. Yeah, I like this one actually. We're going to trade for Derek Jones Jr. off the bench. I think that's going to be a good trade. We can get Dante Exum as well, who's now back in the league. He hasn't played in a couple seasons. So we're going to do that, and hopefully these 2 trades here are going to put the Celtics over the top. So let's take a look at the new lineup here that we'll be rocking with. We're going to have Jrue Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, Porzingis, and Horford, obviously, as your starting 5. Then we're going to have Derek White. Off the bench, we're going to have Derek Jones Jr., Mike Muscala, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. You know, obviously, it's not too much improvement. However, I think it's going to be a little bit more beneficial here in helping us just slightly get better off the bench and lessen the blow once we get there. So anyways, I'm going to simulate the rest of the season, and I will see you guys then. End the season here, Jokic is your MVP, averaging a triple-double. Victor, Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul, 6th man. Giannis is your Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved Players, Paul Reed and Curry is your Clutch Player of the Year. We do end up with Jayson Tatum on the All-NBA first team, so that is great for us. None of the players on the other NBA teams, or we do get actually Tatum on the All-Defensive second team, so that is good for us. We'll be checking out the player stats here really quickly. Tatum led the way in scoring for us with 30 points a game. He had 10 rebounds a game as well, so he was incredible. well. Jaylen Brown had 23 points a game, so he was doing his thing. Porzingis, 19 points, 8 rebounds a game in his first season as a Boston Celtic. Jrue Holiday had 15 points and 5 assists. You knew that his stats were going to be down slightly because of him playing more of a lesser role here, especially with how well scoring Tatum, Brown, Porzingis are. Derek White averaged 10 points a game off the bench for us. Jones had 6, Horford had 6, Pritchard had 6, Muscala had 6. It was the rest for the rest of the players on the roster. And at the end of the season, we ended up being the second seed. We were 56-26, 2 games back behind the Philadelphia 76ers. So honestly, the Sixers were still a pretty good season team this year. They still had Harden on the roster here, so that was definitely a factor. But we were much better in the second half here once we truly started getting going, and I think we have much more momentum than the Sixers going into the playoffs. So let's see what's going to happen. That's also very interesting if you look at the Milwaukee Bucks are only 43-39, so I'll take that into consideration here. In the first round, we will be taking on the Bucks in the first round. So a lot of people are saying that this might be an Eastern Conference Finals matchup here, and while that may be true in real life, you never know. They're saying it's going to be in the first round here in NBA2K24. So it's a 2-2 series, a 2-1 series, I should say, my bad. And the Celtics are going to go up 3-2 now. And it's a 3-3 series. We're going to go to Simcast here. I'm kind of very interested to see what's going to happen here. Hopefully the Celtics here can come out on top in this game. And so far we're doing all right. It looks like we are starting to pull away here in this one. And that's what we're going to do. The Bucks fall to the Celtics. Celtics are going to actually beat the Bucks in the 7 games in the first round, taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs are the same team: Garland, Mitchell, Okoro, Mobley, Allen, Strus. They're a little bit better than last year, but I'm pretty sure that we can pull this off here. Game 1 we're going to win, as well as Game 2. Game 3, we're going to take Game 3 as well, and Game 4. So moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers, as expected. Harden, Maxey, Tobias Harris, Tucker, Embiid, Anthony Melton, Kelly Oubre, Paul Reed. It's still a very good team. Let's see what's going to happen. In Game 1, we will take Game 1 against the Sixers. They're going to take Game 2. They're also going to take Game 3. We're going to take Game 4, though, so it's 2-2 series here. Let's see what's going to happen. In Game 5, the Sixers are going to win. It's a close one in the next one, but we are going to end up out on top. So there's now Game 7 here once again, taking on the Philadelphia 76ers here away. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup here. Hopefully we're going to come out on top. And it is a close one here. 1:43 left on the clock here. We're slightly pulling away, though, but you never know what's going to happen here. We're up by 6-7 now. 40 seconds here left on the clock, and it looks like we are going to pull away, meaning that we did win another Game 7 against the Philadelphia 76ers. So we're going to the NBA Finals here. Lakers Celtics NBA Finals. This is exactly what the fans are hoping for, honestly. This would be a great finals matchup. Let's see what's going to happen here in this one. In Game 1, the Celtics are going to take Game 1. 113-93. Tatum did incredible. In Game 2, the Celtics are also going to take Game 2. 157-116. So we absolutely killed it in that one. In Game 3, we're also going to take Game 3. 130-111. The Celtics look like they're no match for the Lakers, and in Game 4, the Lakers do end up winning this one, 124-113. LeBron had 44 points, and in Game 5, we're going to win Game 5, meaning that the Boston Celtics here are NBA champions this season. If you all enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe for future content. Looks like the addition of Jrue Holiday onto the Celtics roster here is going to turn into an NBA championship. If you all enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe for future content. I'll see you next time.